What would happen if the Earth stopped rotating? The rotation of the Earth is gradually slowing down. And by gradually, we mean the length of a day currently increases by about 1.8 milliseconds every century. So, not really much to worry about there. But what if it just stopped? Okay, the probability has been described by scientists as practically zero, but let's not let that stop us from learning. The Earth currently spins at 1,770 kilometers per hour, 1,100 miles per hour, at the equator, as it orbits the Sun. If that just stopped instantly, it would be chaos. Anything on land that was not attached to bedrock would go flying. That would mean rocks, soil, trees, buildings, animals, people would be swept away. This would also include the oceans, which would be forced sideways at terrifying speed. Tsunamis would form, so high you couldn't see the top. Just a gigantic wall of water racing at nearly 2,000 kilometers per hour. All of that would be catastrophic. But wait, there's more. The Earth may stop suddenly, but the atmosphere would continue to spin, which would cause winds and storms to travel at the speed of an atomic blast. Okay, so that's what would instantly happen. If anyone happens to survive those catastrophes, things are about to get a little more interesting. The current spin of the Earth means there's a bulge of water at the equator, caused by a centrifugal force. If the Earth stopped spinning, the bulge would flatten, and the water would spread out towards each pole, where gravity is strongest, filling up the Arctic and Southern Ocean. That would leave this mega-continent, wrapped around the equator of the planet. In the north, Canada's gone, as well as the north of Asia and Europe. Spain, however, would mostly stay above water. Oh, down south, the Southern Ocean would start on a line roughly through Canberra and would see Australia join New Guinea and Indonesia. Right, so on the new, still Earth, one day would cease being 24 hours long. And instead, be 365 days long. Half of the planet would be locked, facing the scorching heat of the sun, in permanent daytime. While the other half would be in the permanent, freezing, darkness of nighttime. The only theoretically habitable part of Earth would be a tiny, twilight strip of land between the two halves. The poor people who are making their home in the new, tiny strip of land are about to face even more trouble. Over time, the lack of Earth's movement would mean that Earth's protective magnetic field would decay and eventually disappear. Soon, our atmosphere would disappear as well. Which then leaves us exposed to deadly cosmic rays with practically no chance of survival. Unless we move deep underground, which would pose its own set of challenges. Look, this is all pretty grim, but don't stress. Scientists say that this is not going to happen for at least 1 billion years. So, we don't have to worry, as we won't be around anymore. Most of us, anyway, Elon Musk and Keith Richards excluded. Thank you for watching the video. We do hope you enjoyed and learned something. If you found value in this content, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Have a great day, and see you in the next one.